coming in from Ukraine, where the military says its forces continue to repel Russian attacks on various fronts near the embattled eastern town of Avdiivka. Russian troops have been trying to encircle the town close to Donetsk city. The area is witnessing a struggle that some have compared to the battle for Bakhmut. A fierce storm that's brought heavy snowfall to the region and damaged infrastructure has also impacted combat on the front lines.
Now, Ukraine's military intelligence says the wife of the country's spy chief has been poisoned with heavy metals. Mariana Budanova is now being treated in the hospital after she fell ill. Ukrainian intelligence says other agency employees also had mild symptoms of poisonings, but did not say how many. It is not clear whether or not Russia is behind the alleged attack, and it's not clear who the target was. For more on the mystery surrounding the possible poisoning, our Ukraine correspondent James Waterhouse is in Kyiv.
What happened is a very reasonable question. Answering it is less straightforward. We know that the wife of General Kirill Budanov, Mariana Budanova, has been poisoned. That was confirmed by the intelligence service after multiple reports citing intelligence sources. We're told that it was heavy metal poisoning and that she's being treated in hospital, and the reports also suggest that other defence officials have fallen ill as well. General Budanov has not fallen ill. Now, all we can really provide around this is context. General Budanov is seen as a mastermind, really. He's very highly regarded here in Ukraine. He had a meteoric surge in defence circles, becoming the head of the intelligence services of Ukraine. And he is someone who has been behind drone attacks inside Russia, for example, as well as other operations. He is someone who has had multiple attempts on his life in the past. He said in a recent interview that he has lived in his office with his wife since the full-scale invasion. Now, as for motives, we don't know for sure whether this was a Russian operative or whether it was someone on the inside, but we have had comments recently from senior officials in Kyiv that they suspect that Russia has activated sleeper spies inside Ukraine.
James Waterhouse for us there. The war in Ukraine is at the top of the agenda as the NATO security alliance meets in Brussels. Some foreign ministers are advocating for renewed commitment to the conflict, despite lackluster progress in Ukraine's counteroffensive. Our reporter Sofia Betita sent this report from the conference.
There has been a lot of talk about Ukraine fatigue, and there are genuine concerns here in Brussels about US support of Ukraine faltering because of the Middle East, but also because of what is happening in the US with the Congress that so far has been unable to agree on the next aid package for Kyiv. So it is very likely that Antony Blinken will use this NATO meeting to reassure allies that the US is able to handle both wars at the same time. What NATO is saying is that they keep supporting Ukraine by providing military aid and a wide range of weapons, including drones, missiles from the UK and France, extra money that has just been pledged by Germany and the Netherlands, extra ammunition from the US and Finland. And recently they've set up a training base in Romania where NATO is hoping to start training Ukrainian pilots early next year. And there are countries in NATO, such as Hungary and Slovakia, that are not very keen on sending additional help to Ukraine. But having said that, what NATO is trying to project is a united front and a strong message of continued support for Ukraine.